Hello, everyone. I want to just tell you that I love litigation, right? I'm an attorney, so I love litigation. I love being in the courtroom, and I want to talk about that, the sweet and the sour, because litigation and courtroom cases is what we learn as lawyers, how we're trained in the law. We study cases that have come down through different courts and appellate decisions, and all of those decisions are what happened in a trial. So that's where we begin our education, and it's the constant source of learning. As an attorney, is reading the cases that come out, and I talk about them on this podcast frequently in these videos. Is what are the newest cases and how do they affect you? So case law and litigation is the bedrock or part of the bedrock of our civil society, and that's where we discover what the law is and determine it. And I've been in courtrooms all across the state for now almost, this is my 30th year. And I love the courtroom. I enjoy it. It's a lot of fun for me. I like interacting with judges and other lawyers and presenting evidence, direct examination, and cross examination. It's what we think of when we think of a lawyer in movies or books or TV, all the John Grisham novels that started out, some of the things, and law firm motif is a constant source of television and drama and movie videos and stuff like that. So law and litigation is just what we think of as a lawyer. And really, litigation is the best dispute resolution system we have in the world, and it creates civility, it creates civilization rather than barbaric retribution and violence, this kind of a thing. And it creates systematic assurance of what is legal, what's not legal, and all of that enhances civil society and peace and progress. And the process itself is very careful, very deliberate, and it's not emotional whatsoever. So, sort of what we see on TV and the drama and all that, it's a lot of drama. And it's not always necessarily what it's really like in the courtroom, although the stress is real, and that's what I want to move from. So I love litigation. I enjoy it. Lawyers enjoy it because it's what we are trained to do. But the other side of that is you. You are on the other side of the litigation. You're the client or you're defending on the other side. You're either prosecuting or defending a case. And as you know, anybody that's been in litigation, it's very stressful, extremely stressful, if nothing other than just the frustration of having to take your time out and go to court or do a Zoom hearing or whatever. It's an inconvenience and it's very time consuming. Litigation normally lasts for months and months. It diverts your resources, it diverts your attention. It's expensive, right? I know that it's very expensive, and that's part of the calculus of getting a case settled is the cost benefit analysis. And a lot of that is because we have very elaborate rules of procedure and elaborate rules of evidence that create the fairness in the system, right? It assures fairness and it assures objectivity because everybody's using the same rules and we all have to present the same quality of evidence to a courtroom or to a jury, but that creates its own very expensive part of the process. And I've got this judge, I heard him say this the other day, and I've been plagiarizing it all the time. It's the courtroom, not the living room. So the way you think about, pounding on the table and getting all, your hair on the back of your neck up or whatever, your emotions in the living room is not how the courtroom works. Evidence in the courtroom is not how we just think in the living room. It's very different. It's very precise in the way that things are done. And so it's good for getting money damages. It's good for getting specific performance in real estate to an extent. It's not good for getting sort of that gut level vengeance or retribution that you might be angry with somebody that they've done you wrong, they've done you harm, because at the end it boils down to the judge saying, what can I do for you? I can only give you money damages. That's about it, right? And that's sometimes very satisfying. Other times it's not satisfying because you're just fighting to get back what you're owed, right? So you've loaned money on a land contract, or you've loaned money on a note and mortgage, or you're in a real estate deal and just trying to get your money back out, right? You're not getting a profit. You don't go to court to get a profit. You're just trying to get back to even, and maybe get your attorney fees if the court awards it and if the other side can pay it. So on the one hand, I love litigation. It's the best in the world. It's fantastic. It's a great process to enhance our civilization, etc. But it comes with, right, backpedal, there's cost and there's emotional stress that goes with it, and it's ongoing, and it doesn't normally just go away no matter what kind of case it is. So you got to just remember that there's a great benefit to litigation. We love doing it. It also has its cost. We try to get you through that as quickly as possible in a efficient way, in an economical way, and we want to help you defend your territory, right? That's what we do. We defend your territory. So call us. We like litigation. We know you don't want to have to go through it, but sometimes it's necessary to protect yourself and to not be taken advantage of in a business situation. So help us defend your territory. Give me a call at any time. We're happy to trade war stories and tell you what really happens in the courtroom, not the living room. Have a good day.